Welcome to the October newsletter for the Small Biz Thoughts technology community. I want to tell you one thing that a lot of you have been missing. Classes. We have so many great classes. If you go to greatlittleseminar.com, remember, you can get a code inside the community to get these classes at a huge discount. We literally have hundreds of people, actually now over 1,000 people a year taking these classes. Many of them are paying $300 each, but you don't have to. If you're a monthly subscriber, you get these classes for $99, which means in a year, we have 10 classes, you save $2,000. And reality is, we have now 19 classes. So if you take all of them, the recorded plus the live, all 19, you would save $3,800 in 1 year. That's about 3 times the cost of your membership. If you are an annual subscriber, you get all of those classes at no additional charge. In other words, you save not just the $3,000, but you save about $6,000. So that's huge, and I want to make sure that you take advantage of that. These are all there. All you have to do is grab your discount code, go over to Great Little Seminar, register for the classes you want. Please don't register for classes you're not going to take, because I still have to pay the instructors. And so I'm out of pocket if you don't actually take the class. But if you're going to take it, by all means, it's part of your membership. I want you to get that value out of the community. Big note, for January, we're going to add another class on customer service for the SMB IT consultant. We added 4 new, 100% new classes in 2021, and we've got at least 2 new classes coming up in 2022. So this continues to be an ongoing benefit that just gets bigger and bigger every year. And remember, you can only take 1 class at a time, but it's okay with me if you use your logon to give to one of your employees. They can take the class. Just remember, they're going to show up as you. So that's just the way that goes. But I'm okay if you do that. This is not a resource that's limited to 1 person per company, just 1 person at a time. So the classes for the rest of the year, right now we're finishing up a class on social media. That's the 3rd of 3 focused 5-week classes on social media. Super package. If you haven't checked it out, you should probably take those classes. But then in October, Rayanne Buccianico is going to do her super always popular financial processes for SMB IT consultants. She changes that class every year. I don't make her do that. She's just, that's the nature of her. And so she's always improving things. And then in November through December, I have the class on service agreements for SMB consultants. If you have not taken the service agreement class, even if you've already got a service agreement, I highly encourage you to take this class. Your service agreements are not about the service that you provide. They're about the relationship with your client. And that's becoming more and more important as time goes on. Next topic, the relationship with your client and the fact that CISA, a government agency, has decided to warn your clients about things they need to know before they hire an IT consultant. They've specifically generated a document that's called Considerations for People Who Are Going to Hire Managed Service Providers. So this is basically a warning for your potential customers. I've written a couple of blog posts about this, and I'm going to be in October creating, for members only, a roadmap of some of the things that you can do to start getting in line with this document and begin using it to your advantage when you go out in the market, to be able to say, hey, we do these things that are recommended in the CISA document. It doesn't cover everything because some of their stuff is stupid, but we talk about that, and we're going to cover that. So keep your eyes peeled. Members only content roadmap on implementing the CISA recommendations within your company for marketing purposes. This newsletter comes out on the final Friday of the month for the next month. So just be aware, October 7th is the first Thursday of the month. That's when we do our roundtable. And the roundtable discussion in October is going to feature my brother Neil. He is a designer for Boeing. He's the subject matter expert for some really super cool technology we're going to touch on just because it's fun. But we're having him on because he is also a robotics coach for a high school team. And in the middle of the pandemic, with social distancing and distance learning and all this other stuff, they won the International First Robotics Championship. And when you see the video, which is going to be linked down below, you'll be amazed at what these kids do. And you think, wow, wait a minute, this involves programming, design, manufacturing, testing, right, different materials and so forth. They have 6 weeks to create a robot that I don't think you could create in 6 months. I know I couldn't, and I actually dork around with robots. So it's amazing what they do with this team. And so we're going to talk to Neil about what does it take and what are some of the skills that these young people have today. Because these are literally 16, 17, 18-year-olds. 18 is literally the upper limit, and they do some amazing stuff. So he's been involved for 7 or 8 years as a robotics coach, and it's just going to be a fun conversation. So join us October 7th, 9 a.m. Pacific. As always, that link is at the top of your dashboard inside the Small Biz Thoughts technology community. Couple of benefit reminders. First of all, remember, as a member of this community, you are the only people in the world who can take advantage of a massive program that we have to create an e-commerce site on your website. So an ability for your clients and prospects to click on a button, see some of the stuff you have for sale, buy your services, buy a laptop, buy some programming, whatever it is that you sell. You can create that storefront very cheaply and very quickly because we've templated the whole thing. If you are not a member, there is no way to buy this except to first buy a membership and then go and contact us about that. So check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, we're going to put the link down below, and of course the link is in the newsletter. Another benefit that I want to make sure everybody's aware of is the Cheeky Sales Coach videos. So I made a promise a year ago to do 50 videos, and I just posted number 47. So we're almost to the end of the initial 50 videos. We will have more videos after that, but the first 50 are organized in such a way where we first did 50 sales videos and then 50 marketing videos, all tied together with certain themes, and it's free if you're a member. So anybody who's a member of the Small Biz Thoughts technology community can go to the dashboard, get your discount code, and then go over to CheekySalesCoach.com, put in that code, and the price becomes free for you. So that's just the videos. Anybody can access the videos, but there's also additional handouts that are for members only. So check that out for sure. Final note on member benefits is I want to make sure that you know we absolutely are going to do a roadshow in Las Vegas December 14th. So that's coming up. You might want to get your reservations. It's pretty cheap to fly right now. It's usually cheap for most people to get to Vegas. It may not be cheap once you get there, but the road to Vegas, the flight to Vegas, should not be too expensive. And as a member of the Small Biz Thoughts technology community, you get into the roadshow for free. So again, strangers pay $299, members get in for free. We had a great time in Providence, and a group of us went out and had a beer afterwards, did a little beer fest, and then went to dinner. I think maybe 6 of us were still around when it came time for dinner. So please join us in Vegas. This is absolutely locked in, and I don't care how few people are there. If we only have 5 or 6, I'm going to be okay with that. But I'd like to see as many as possible. Things are beginning to open up just a little bit, and we can be as socially distanced as we need to be. So join us December 14th in Vegas. Again, your discount code is in the community. Go over to SBTRoadshow.com for the agenda and so forth. It's fun. We do a game show, and then we do education. Then we'll do a beer fest, and if people want to, we'll go to dinner. So join us in Vegas. One final note for October, the National Society for IT Service Providers, our sister site, is up and running and kicking butt and taking names. We have formed committees. We have a board of directors. Please go there. Please become a paid member. I know it costs something, but it only costs $100. And we need the numbers. We need the warm bodies. We need volunteers. We need you to get involved. If you don't know what any of it is about, the links are there to the 9 pillars for transforming an industry into a profession, and some webinars that we've done, and our meetings are recorded. So please check it out at nsitsp.org. So that's the National Society for IT Service Providers.org. That's pretty much it for October. Have a spectacular month. And I think I see the holidays just around the corner. So make October as productive as possible, because the holidays always get people a little bit busy and maybe a little less productive. So start the quarter off on the right foot and be amazingly successful in October, and I will see you online.